I know this is not a clickbait title or clickbait video. This actually did happen to me. So my best friend actually did call the cops on me and this other person. I'm not going to mention him because I don't know if he wants to be in this video. I don't know. I'm just not going to mention him because I didn't ask him for permission or anything to mention him. So I'm not going to mention him. So yeah, I'm just going to do my point of view, my side of the story, what I thought happened, or what happened in my eyes. Okay, so anyway, let's just get on into it. Okay, so a little bit of a backstory. I had known this girl, I'm just going to call her Jenny for the sake of this video. So Jenny and I had been friends since the beginning of 5th grade. We sat next to each other in our math class. We were friends, we talked all the time. Like I went over to her house, I knew her family. It was like fun. We got along really well for a while. Then high school started and we just kind of like distanced a little bit. Oh yeah, okay, so this story took place the beginning of my freshman year. I would say like late September, early October. And I'm currently at the end of my junior year. So we were friends for a good 5 years. And this story happened like around 2.5 years ago. Okay, so let's just get on into it. Okay, so we had been distancing ourselves from each other a little bit. We had different friends. We like made different friends. We were still like best friends. I know with each other like all the time at school. We like sat next to each other at lunch. Like we talked all the time. We walked to classes together. But I could just tell that like something was off. But I didn't think this was like a big deal. So throughout this week at school, we're just joking around. Like I don't know, people would just take each other's phones and like take them from each other freshmen. So like this was like fun to us. We would like take them from each other for like a little bit and like, oh, where's my phone? Oh, your phone's right here. Like, you know, kind of trick. I'm like, oh, you lost your phone or whatever. But I guess my friend and I took this too far. I don't really understand what the problem was, but I'm trying to keep an open mind. Okay, so one day I was like, hey, why don't we just like hide our phone? Like one thing at school, I wouldn't just leave your stuff out like anywhere in public, like just leave your phone or your wallet like out for anyone to take, because people are going to take it. Like you shouldn't take it, but like people are probably going to take it if your phone just like right there, you're like, I don't know, like 20 feet away, like you're not thinking about it, but like someone can come up and take your phone. So I thought of a brilliant idea. Oh, let's take her phone for like a little bit. We'll just get back to her at the end of lunch. And I completely forgot. So we took her phone. I was like, okay, put Jenny's phone in your backpack. Like, and then she won't know where she won't be able to find it. Or yeah, he put it in his backpack. And then the bell rang and we went to class. And I totally forgot about it. I was completely unaware of what I did and like what was happening because she didn't mention it. And it was like, okay, I don't know. I just didn't even think about it. I was like taking a test next period or something, and like I had a tennis game later, so I was like, that was not on my mind. That tennis game and like the test were on my mind. So then I leave English. I don't know. Anyway, I left the class early because I had my tennis game. I went to the locker room, I got dressed, and you know, I like cheered with my team, and then we started playing. So mid-game, I think it was like, this is irrelevant, but I think it was like the second set, like almost like the second game in the second set or something. And I hear my mom like yelling at me. And so our tennis courts at my school, there's like 3 different like gates, and like I was in the last gate, and there's like 3 different courts in that gate, and I was on the far end, so you couldn't like talk to me because I was like 120 feet away. So yeah, I heard her yelling, and I was like, she's like, get over here, and I was like, why? Like, I'm playing my game. But anyway, I ran over there and I talked to her. And then she's like, did you steal your friend Jenny's phone? And I was like, I mean, I guess like I took it. Like I wasn't thinking. I was like, oh my God, I forgot. Like, you know. And she's like, oh, well, she can't find it. And she just called the cops on you. And I was like, what? Like, it was a joke. Like, I don't know why it's such a big deal. Like, this is like a friendly joke. Like, it was like funny. Like, I was like laughing. We were like laughing because it's like not a big deal. But apparently she was freaking out, and she called the cops, and she said, yeah, she said, I think one of Jenny's friends took it or something because she can't find it anywhere. So the cops, I don't know if this is something that they normally do, but they tracked her phone, Jenny's phone, and they found it in the guy's backpack that I told him to put it in, his backpack. So they found it in there, and they're like, oh my God, like her friend took it. And she mentioned, oh yeah, like my friend took it then, like this girl took it to the cops or to the police. And I was like, what? Like, I don't know how you could do that. So I go back to finishing my game and I call the guy after the game. I was like, wait, what happened? Like, I want to know, like, did she include my name? Like, you know, did she let him know that we took it? And he's like, yeah, like, they know that you took it. And I was like, okay, like, is anything that happened? And I was like scared out of my mind for like 48 hours. I was like, what is going to happen to me? Like, I was so scared that like, because like a government official knew about it, and I was like, they can do anything. Like, I technically stole something. Like, I was like freaking out. Like, I was like shivering. Like, I could not sleep. Like, I was so scared. So then I realized, like, they can't do anything because you didn't take it, and it was like a joke, and like you're a minor, and like all this stuff. But I was really scared. So after the game, before I called my friend back, the guy, I had missed calls from her, no text messages, nothing. And I like had texted her mother before because like she needed to like pick me up. I need to like, she wanted to let me know, and like, I don't know, like I had her mom's phone number. So I was expecting like, oh, your best friend, like maybe I should let her know and see if she's like seen my phone or anything. Like it accidentally went in her backpack, you know? I got no calls, nothing. I got no text messages. I didn't get anything from her. And I was like, this is weird. Like, this is a joke. Like, she must have not wanted it that bad because she didn't call me. So, I get back from my game, I eat dinner, I do my homework, and I call her, and I'm like, hey, like, what's going on? Like, why did you know, like, call the cops? She's like, oh, I didn't know where, like, my phone was. I was like, yeah, but, like, she didn't call the school, she didn't call me, she didn't call any of her friends. She didn't call the office at school, like she called no one. She just told her mom, and her mom went to the cops. So I'm not saying that's like, you don't deal with a situation like that, but like personally I would not go that far to go to the cops and then like possibly get your friends in trouble because technically you left your phone out for someone to take it. I shouldn't have taken it, and I fully like know that now. Like I've never taken anyone's things before because I got really scared. Like this kind of made me realize people do in situations, but like I was not expecting this. So anyway, I talked to her. She's like, well, you need to apologize, blah, blah, blah. So I apologized. I was like, I shouldn't have taken it. And things were just weird for like a long time. Like I would say like a couple months. Like we just weren't talking as much. She was still mad at me. Like every time we got in a fight, this would come up. I would bring it up, and she would bring it up, and she would blame me, and I would blame her, and it's kind of just all this stuff happened, and it lasted a long time. So that's the story. My friend called the cops on me because I took her phone at school as a joke, and it went really far. And the thing was, she blamed me a lot for it because I was the one who initiated it. I was like, take the phone. But I was like really scared. Like, I don't know. I'm like rambling right now. Sorry. But yeah, that's kind of what happened. She called the cops on me for taking her phone. So that's great. And then I would say a year later, stopped being friends. We had this huge blow up, and we will never be friends again. Anyway, I hope you guys liked this video. I have some more story times if you want me to do more story times. Remember to comment them down below because I went on this trip this summer and I have a lot of stories from that trip. So I will share them with you guys if you want me to. Also, I'm sorry if I'm talking really fast. People say that I talk really fast. I'm trying not to. I'm trying to like slow down, but I didn't want this video to be like 20 minutes long. So yeah, if you liked this video, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!